Welcome back, everyone. I am the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Our Darker Purpose. I went and turned the volume back to 60% because I was getting it a little too faint. My apologies. Okay, good. There is a vending machine here. What I need, though, is an enemy. And I don't think there are any enemies here, are they? Except for you. Perfect. Okay. Took some damage. That's fine. Making sure I'm doing my math right. I hope I have enough. Hopefully it can take enough damage. Nope, I'm screwed. Awesome. My stuff wore off. Yeah, my stuff wore off. Awesome. Would have been okay if I had just been able to take a little bit more damage. So how much damage do you guys do? 6. I got jibbed. Or did I? How much money do I have? 8. That's not useful at all. So yeah, I did the math, and I had it. If I hadn't have lost the teddy bear, I would have had enough to deal with this. Alright, well, let's deal with the boss first, and we'll go from there. Ah, it's you. So yeah, this guy teleports and spits out a bunch of stuff. And he will recover for every little thing that gets through this, into that cauldron, he'll recover life. It's really annoying. And there is a phase 2 to this fight. Unfortunately, I don't remember the achievement. Okay, now there's 2 of them. One of them is the second helping, the other one's the cauldron of whatchamacallit. I think you have to kill the second helping first for the achievement. It's really annoying. But we'll have multiple opportunities to do this, because in either case you have to kill both. It's just a matter of which one you kill first. Look at my Toho Danmaku skills going out here. Also, the shots bounce, if you hadn't noticed. I took a hit. The health regain's only like 500, which is not really that bad, to be honest. Sometimes it's hard to hit, though. Take a hit again. My bad. Yeah, I didn't get it. Yeah, you have to defeat the cauldron first and then the second helping. So I screwed that up. Oh well. Alright. Students who refuse to participate in mandatory kitchen... Oh, actually, it's called the Cauldron of Yesterdayers. Students who refuse to participate in mandatory kitchen maintenance activities may see their fresh stew replaced with a pot of Yesterdayers leftovers from the day before. While the administrators note that most students display no adverse reaction after receiving the older stew, those who actually eat it exhibit symptoms ranging from simple fever to uncontrollable rage. There is no explanation for why a bowl of Yesterdayers continues to bubble even when served chilled, or why the kitchens are occasionally evacuated and sealed off with a forgotten cauldron of Yesterdayers. Or sorry, when a forgotten cauldron of Yesterdayers is rediscovered. Okay. Fantastic. So what's my life at? It's at 61. That puts me at 99. Once again, I am doing math. 87. Nope. I am literally a point off. Great. Fantastic. Alright, well, let's go to the next level. Yay, D. Alright, no choices here. This is actually the end of the chapter here. If we survive, anyway. And the achievement for this boss is ridiculous. Anyway, the Woundwort Fortress. This place has Woundwort and Dorm, which we have yet to encounter. Anyway, the staircase ahead leads to a dormitory floor. Edgewood is a home as well as a school. While the accommodations may seem Spartan, each student has abundant space to rest and socialize. Much ado has been made about furniture rearranging itself in the night. Thumps and hisses emanating from closets, spectral hands creeping across the floor, and so on. Such stories are a testament to the charming though somewhat derivative imaginations of our students. The threatening drawings on the... Okay, that's all the same stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And a pair of huge feet has left deep indentations in the step, and you note that someone has casually ripped the stone banisters from its moorings. There is little doubt which classmate lives on this floor. Alright. Also, if you take these other routes, like this one here that we avoided initially, you'll actually have extra stages like here and there, and blah 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 blah. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so now our first encounter with the Woundworts. They are not fun to deal with. So these guys will rush you, they will constantly chase after you, and they will make shockwaves. The hero versions of these guys, their shockwaves will actually pull you in. But luckily my shot's slow, which is nice. Alright, and you also notice new traps. These things here will shoot out just a bunch of spectral fireballs. This little cupboard thing here will spit out a bunch of moving clothes, and if they grab you, you'll be stuck in a place for a little bit. These guys spit out chalk clouds, which are very annoying, and they home in, and they do damage based off, well, as long as you're in them. Okay. Oh, that taken care of. Let's keep going. Look like I killed one of them. These guys get really annoying if there's a lot of them. Oh yeah, these guys can like trample through stuff. And as you see, I got pulled back by that one because he has a little shockwave that actually sucks you in. If you roll, it pretty much negates it, so it's not that bad. Just check and see. Sometimes they like to hide items behind a bunch of stuff that's destructible, so you generally want to lure these guys. And I'm very glad I dodged that. Dodged it again. Wow, that's 2 6% in a row. Yeah, 6%. Gain 50% dodge on roll, destroyed after taking 150 damage. It's a fragile roly-poly. We will address the so-called infestation if and only if the bugs are proven carnivorous. So I'll go ahead and pick up that juice box. Ah, these little things? Makes hands appear. They're very annoying. Here's a discipline. Level up instantly on the next floor. I think it's a one-time thing. Well, actually, it's really hard to tell. I think you definitely level the next floor, but I don't know if it does it for every floor. Students who do not return their cookie at dusk will be deemed immoral. But at the very least, it's a free level up, though usually it's kind of wasted. These guys do 7. Doing math. Trying desperately to get what I want. No, it's not gonna happen. I'm really good at dodging apparently, even though it's 6%. Anyway, these guys throw balls, they will bust through practically anything. And they generally hurt pretty bad if you let them hit you. Potatoes on 3 were yelling. Indeed, sir. I could hardly sleep. Potatoes, I say. Why do you keep talking about potatoes? This area doesn't even have potatoes. It's beds. Alright, let's go down this way. Oh, hello. I'm shooting through the cracks. Good for me. Alright. Go. Oh, hello. So these guys spit out green clouds, which will reverse your controls if you ever touch them. They are not fun to fight at all. Yep, there it goes. There we go. I had never seen this before. Heal up to 20% of total health after each floor. Horn Beast Steak. Edgeworth's charter sadly requires that you do not perish from hunger or language to that effect. So yeah, it reverses your controls in all aspects. In other words, how much damage do you do? 6. Wait. 76. That's what I wanted. So now I have 1 hit point. Note my health. It is 114 of 115. There's an achievement. Worth. Heal only a single damage with a juice box. Reward? Something. I'll look it up in a second. But yeah, so that's why I was constantly taking damage and trying to get that achievement. So that's why I was counting up and doing math, because I needed to get myself in a because there's nothing in this game that does 1 damage, really. So you had to get to your situation where you have to use 2 juice boxes. One to get yourself to 1 hit point, 1 hit point down, and then the second one to use it to trigger the achievement. So yeah. If you're down 1 HP and you use a juice box, you get an achievement. I believe it gives you 50 tokens. So now that I've triggered that and I have no juice boxes left, I am ready to fight the boss. Oh, thank you, juice box. I'm getting remarkably lucky with those. Usually, even when I get those things that give you double, I usually don't find the juice boxes. Like when they have a double drop rate. Because honestly, I don't know what double drop rate means because I don't know what the base drop rate of these items are, which is a little annoying. Okay. Oh, this is a boss. I'm not going to the boss yet. For one, I have a lot of money I need to spend. And by a lot, I mean maybe enough for 1 item. What do we got? Chorus Goggles. Damage taken when confused, reduced by 75%. Kind of useful if you're going up against anything that causes confusion, which right now I know of is a hero unit. And then you have Cat's Cradle, which is a 15% slow on hit. Fun for 2 or more people, or 1 for those among you who lack friends. Damage taken when confused, reduced by 75%. These are useless against the sentient goo creatures, which we reiterate are simply childish imaginings. Alright, I can get slow. The thing is, I don't know if it actually works on bosses. So tell you what, I will be back. Well, 1, I don't know if it works on bosses, and 2, I don't know if it stacks with what I already have. Be awesome if it did, because it's practically almost 50% then. Anyway, these big girls here, they will throw chairs in the air that will land that will eventually land to where you were standing. So as long as you move a little bit, it also makes a shockwave, so you need to move a little bit more than just a little, I guess. Yeah, I'm good with words. What of it? This is what I get to. This is what happens when I record at like 9 p.m. It's either this or, you know, actually work on schoolwork. So yeah, how about that? All right, so we're done here, and then there's one other. Actually, there's one other room I haven't done, which is over here, which I believe is the start. Yeah. So I'm going to be trying for the achievement, which means it's going to make the battle like 50 bazillion times harder, especially since I used up all my items trying to get that other achievement triggered. But we'll see how it goes. As long as you get used to rolling, avoiding most of the stuff in the first chapter is kind of not too bad. It gets kind of bad in some of the room setups because of just how they position the chalk guys and stuff, but otherwise you might survive. Alright. Boss time. So there's a bunch of buildings. All these buildings will do stuff. Now, the special requirement for this is to beat the boss without destroying a single one of these buildings. Each of these buildings will do things like shoot bullets, make chalk clouds, spawn enemies. If you kill the enemies kill the buildings that spawn enemies, they will spawn one last batch of enemies to attack you with. Now, the annoying part about this as well is the only way to make the boss appear is by doing damage to the main house, which is what I'm doing right now. You better have your Danmaku skills like ready. Now I'm kind of in a bad situation. I don't have very much health. I am in a situation where I don't have very many juice boxes. I only have one, and I don't have any special crit items or anything that does ridiculous amounts more damage. The good news is I have a slow item. The bad news is I forgot to spend money. I'm an idiot. But that's okay. We'll just do it with what we got. And to be honest, if we die now, it's not a big deal. It means it gives us an opportunity to actually try again with actual lessons activated. Because right now we have a bunch of lessons unlocked, but not doing anything with them. Oops. Yeah, for 10% hit, 10% resist chance. Your hitbox is actually kind of small. To a point, anyway. Oh man. Unfortunately, collisions with other enemies, that's a different story. Come on. Taking damage like crazy. Come on. No, you're in there. Get out of that building. There he is. Or she, rather. I don't know. So, here's Gornerel, or whatever. Even though I thought it was Cornerel. Apparently it's a G. So, guys, this girl, rather, is rather fast. I always thought he was a guy. This person was a guy, but apparently not. So it looks like slow doesn't do anything, so I guess good thing I didn't spend my money on it. And again, I could have bought juice boxes instead. This boss hits really, really hard if you let him run into you. She also leaps into the air when she'll try to land on you. She also makes shockwaves of electricity come out when she lands. She gets bigger later on as you do more damage to her. The problem is I can't do very much damage. She turns into a whirlwind whenever she runs into something. just took 16 damage because I ran through the whirlwind. Yeah, I'm gonna die. Don't ask how I just dodged that. Holy cow. But yeah, something to note, she goes in straight lines until she hits a wall, then she turns into a whirlwind. Hit points left. 4 hit points left. Yeah, I'm dead. Meet your demise in Edgewood. You unlock an achievement. Yay! Obviously I died because I wanted to unlock an achievement. Alright, so let's go ahead and do some upgrading, shall we? Actually, can I unlock the lore stuff? No, not here anyway. Okay. So yeah, unlocked a bunch of items. We have 108 credits, thankfully because we did some stuff. So, let's first unlock the lessons we've unlocked. So we got Hide and Seek, which gives you 30% more roll speed. Practical course featuring real-world exercises. Please note some students still missing from prior semesters, formerly known as escapism in escapist environments. Whispers, gain up to a 20% extra crit chance when near enemy. This is actually kind of useful because most of the time enemies are chasing you, so they're usually close to you. I don't remember if it actually shows the bonus when you're close or not. I think it's been a while because it's been a few weeks or maybe even a month since I last played this game. Before doing this Let's Play, I believe I tested this and it does increase it by 20%. Anyway, a survey course analyzing whispered secrets and answers, suggestions, and threats. Not all participants will be human or corporeal. Cross-listed as introductory rhetoric for serpents. And then we got Shyness, 50% range when standing still. It's kind of useful sometimes. The problem is you're usually always moving. I mean, you saw that boss fight. Class takes place in an intricate, comfortable room. An intricate, comfortable room with many hidden corners. Indoor voices mandatory. Closed to those who take in yelling loudly and analysis of shouts. So, buy that. Usually when you buy something, you'll automatically equip it. Alright, so we only have one period. All these current ones require one period to equip, so we can only use one of these. I'm thinking extra crit. Oops, unequip that. We'll take Whispers for now, because we're going to be dealing with a lot of crit stuff. Granted, Whispers is completely useless if you have that item that gives you 100% crit and you manage to hold on to it. But I don't think I'll be able to hold on to it. Alright, now we can go ahead and talk to the counselor. Now, let's see, a lifeless scarecrow sits expectantly at the counselor's desk. Its impassive gaze offers little in terms of actual guidance. Leave 25 credits in the jar? Sure. The credits vanish in a flash of light. The counselor seems to expect more. Seems to expects more. It doesn't work. Anyway, leave 25 more. Sure. Credit vanished in a flash of light. Starting juice box inventory increased. So now I start with 4 juice boxes instead of 3. And it also means my maximum amount of juice boxes is now 4 instead of 3 as well. So, not a bad start. I mean, we got all the way to the main boss. We do need to refight some bosses. There are also some bosses we haven't fought yet. They're just like in Binding of Isaac, they're a bit randomized. But since I'm pretty much going to be starting fresh again, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video, because we don't really have enough time to go through anymore. So I am the Depressed Dior, and this was Our Darker Purpose. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys later.